Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Canon Fodder featuring Gooner Matterz, and we are streaming simultaneously on YouTube. And what a weekend of football! All over the show. It was good results for both ladies and men's team. We have a debut appearance tonight, and I want to start with her, Larissa. Welcome to the show. I hope you're going to have a very good show and the first time ever on Gooner Matters and on Canon Fodder. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
That's it.
always. We are looking forward to get new faces, especially females, on the show because it is most talked about show in terms of the ladies' game. Ange, Seema, no strangers to the show. Welcome to you guys as well.
Thank you.
And I haven't been on for so long that I'm raring to go.
Oh.
Yes, you are. You were on a holiday, birthday holiday. Then you were sick, and now you're back on traveling for work again. So you are a busy lady, aren't you? Let's get to
one thing I found is there's Gooners everywhere you go. So we're
massive
in Nairobi.
Wonderful.
We're massive in Nairobi. So.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Nairobi.
We out supported City at the bar that I went to.
Wow.
Out supported 70 to 30%.
That's always good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nairobi, there's one of the guys on our Canon Fodder main Isaac, yeah. He's one of the family members of Canon Fodder. Very insightful person, very, very nice to talk about football. He knows his history of Arsenal and he knows football. So a very nice lad. He's from Nairobi. Have you met up with him maybe?
No, he was supposed to come on Saturday because I made arrangements. We were all meeting in this club and watching the game, and he got stuck in traffic coming into Nairobi. He works out of the city. So I won't see him tomorrow, but I probably might get to catch up with him on Saturday for the Brighton game.
Are you there for still a while?
No, I'm there till Monday. I fly out on Monday. I fly back to the UK on Monday. Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's get back into it. Just a bit of good news there. Champions. We are champions. We are the champions, my friend. Is that a song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Larissa. You are the debut girl. So let's start with you. What is your take on the ladies' performance in this game specifically?
Where do I start? 2.5 hour drive, courtesy of my partner in crime, bless his heart, and he does driving for a living. We were lucky, we got there in time. Nearly jinxed it because I left my mobile in the hotel we were staying in next. So, quick mad dash for that. Got to the stadium in time. When we got there, because I've never been to the Molyneux before, and it's quite as when you're blessed with the Emirates, it's a stadium that has a great history, but obviously they've revamped it over the years, so it's a little bit of a mishmash.
Is this the Molyneux now?
Yeah, the Molyneux. Yeah. It was already filling up, and for them it was record breaking. What was it? Just under 22,000. Yeah, whatever the attendance was. It was filling up. There was great support. Interesting. Arsenal outnumbered the Chelsea supporters without doubt. It was an amazing vibe. Didn't get to see the red and white doing their walk, which was a shame because we got there slightly later. But the atmosphere was great. Sorry, I seem to have lost everybody. Why am I the only one on this? Sorry, oh no, you're back. I thought just talk about yourself, Ange. Too funny. Yeah, it was so. I mean, basically, this game, my God, it felt like it went on because we were in that stadium
Forever.
over 2 hours, and I'm not going to lie. I'm sure you guys obviously watching. Well, certainly for you, Larissa, watching it. Well, we took it down to the wire, didn't we? I did find it pretty frustrating, if I'm honest, because I knew our girls could do this, but there was a big but. Chelsea next. And of course, when, and oh God, I have to be so careful how I word this now. Right, whoa, I really don't want to bring this into disrepute. Ramirez, she, and I use that word, got that goal. And of course, I lived the moment, and it was only, I actually watched the whole thing again yesterday because mainly I wanted to see Ms. Hayes next because I missed all that bit because we were, obviously, it's not like the Emirates, but we were sort of up there in the gods, whatever. So I didn't see the whole Erin Cuthbert thing, blah, blah, blah. Just see Jonas shouting a bit, to be fair, but next. But yeah, when I saw that, all I saw was that goal going in, and I thought, oh God, not her, not her. And then, of course, they said about the whole handball thing, which when I saw it on playback, I could see that was definitely the case next. So thank God for VAR, that I normally slate off big time. And then, yeah, it went on and on and on. And anybody who knows me, I love a penalty, but not that day. I wasn't having it. I don't know who I was praying to, and I'm not saying that facetiously, but my God, I thought, no. Because I knew Chelsea would be better than us. I thought, do not go to penalties. So what was it, the 116th minute when Stina, one of my favourite players, because she deserved to own that. I know Leslie was ill, whatever, but no, that was her game. I was just, we all screamed because I'm not actually that vocal at a match. I tend to, maybe because I'm not in the North Bank, although they were in the clock end, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, my God, we just all screamed. It was like, my God, we've done it. Now hold on. Oh, it was just, yeah, most of the match, if I say it's frustrating, that's so wrong because you're living that moment. And I really did have the faith in our girls. I thought we can, well, more importantly, we have to do it. It's our only chance of silverware. Yeah, more importantly. And I thought, no, we got good. Oh, and of course, and the other thing, because it was really weird because because our friend Michael Mill, he was sitting on the other side, but me and Steve were kind of concentrating on the game, and we suddenly looked over, and we were sort of in the eye line when we didn't actually see Frida go down, and that was so. It was like, oh my God. And it was like, why is she on the floor? Because we thought, no, hang on. Nobody's like tackled her or anything. And so, of course, and that seemed like forever. And fair play to the medics coming on. That was surreal, actually. And actually, something I have learned that Frida and Stina are incredibly good. Well, they're best friends, you know. So I thought it was lovely that Stina and Katie were there. And also another thing I'd like to call out, and as much as we don't like the Spursy, what's her name? Bethany England actually put a message out, I think it was via Instagram, just to say, you know, wishing you, you know, an amazing, you know, hopefully whatever she said, you know. And I respect that. One female player to another. I respect that.
And that's always the case when what happened to Christian Eriksen as well, and
absolutely.
the captain of Luton Town as well. So a lot of football fans and players obviously stand together and that sort of thing. Joan, welcome to Joan.
Cheers.
Hey. Hi, Joan.
Sorry,
I think there's a question there. I think Frida's having surgery, isn't she, on her knee?
Is she?
Is any update on her regarding Frida now? I haven't heard anything. Let's go to the lady of the evening, the first time lady, Larissa. You have the mic, my dear friend. You may show us your expertise.
Well, I have to say that at the first 15 minutes, I thought, oh God, we are gonna bubble this one. But yeah, they pulled through. I actually was hoping not to go to penalties because I was like, if we go to penalties, you're screwed. We are not gonna make that. But yeah, I have to say they really surprised me if we look back at the WSL game against Chelsea. So I was like, whew, big relief. And I even screamed in my living room. So I have a deaf neighbor downstairs. I think she heard me. So
Sorry. Okay, I missed that. Joan, welcome to you, Joan. Good evening, and how are you feeling? How are you feeling that today? Last time you were on, you were very sick.
Yeah, it actually was pneumonia.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm
Wow.
yeah, a bit wild, isn't it? I'm just sort of getting over it, I guess. But it, you know, I like the other day, I didn't feel too bad, and the last couple of days, I felt not awful, but just sort of not quite over it.
Yeah.
So the doctor said today probably need to take sort of give it another week. But I mean, it was well, you all heard me. I mean, I could hardly speak, and I kept coughing and everything.
still not be that good.
But I feel a lot better. Feel a lot better than I did. I had to drop myself to the bench, I suppose, once again. But there you are. I've ruled myself out.
Sorry, can I jump in here? Sorry, can I jump in here? Sorry, I'm taking over. But Joan, you're somewhat of a legend, aren't you?
This lady is a legend.
Promotional. You got to advertise this. Come on.
Well, legends. The legends are the guys. The legends are the guys and the girls on the pitch. But those are the legends. I mean, yeah, I just started supporting the club. My first game at Highbury was George Armstrong's first game at Highbury.
Wow.
So I've been, I'm a bit of an old timer, a bit of a long stager. But apart from that, you've seen a couple of the commercials that I've done. I did the one with Bukayo Saka about the shirt. And I've done, sort of various other things, but there's nothing greater than the sensation of being an Arsenal fan. I'll change that. An Arsenal supporter, because supporters and fans are two different things.
Sorry, I just want to promote this. You were very good in that advert.
Oh, thank you very much.
The washing powder advert.
You really were. Sorry.
That washing powder advert.
Yeah, the washing.
Yes, that's certain brand. We won't mention.
Yeah, we won't mention. Well, I suppose it's all right now because obviously it's out in the press. But there is something else in the background that may come up that I'm not able to say too much about at the moment. But it may result in an interview talking about our neighbours down the road. But I can't say any more than that at the moment.
Okay, well, you keep us posted.
So,
some inside information on Cannon Fodder and Gooner Matterz, is it?
As soon as I know it's going to happen, and I'm able to, say it, then nothing will give me greater glee. Nothing will give me greater glee than to be able to share it openly with people.
That would be nice. I think breaking news on this platform first.
It'll be breaking news,
on this platform first,
breaking
sure.
News. But no, the legends, I mean, the legends are the guys on the pitch. and also like our lovely Maria, who's no longer with us. You know, those
Yeah.
Bless her soul.
you know,
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
those are the legends.
Yeah, just an
Yeah.
update on Frida Monum.
Yes, yes,
It
sorry,
says here that she might be withdrawn from the Norway's opening Euro against Finland and Netherlands. It might be a doubt for her, depending on what the tests obviously show it's wrong. And yeah, it's actually a very heartbreaking situation for a family, as I just you know just squeezing through some sort of things here. And big ups to the quick response from the medical team, obviously.
Oh gosh, yeah, they were
Uh,
amazing. They
so
really
so
were. Yeah,
I
amazing.
just wanna sort of you know give a shout out to Monum, and I think Black Stanias sort of gave that goal and then and sort of just said that this is for Monum type thing. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean there she is. She's collapsed, but she's in recovery and she is responsive according to those reports. So yeah, all the best to her, and I hope she gets very well soon and might not miss out on the Euros. But if it comes to that, I'm sure her health is more important than
More
the football
important.
game.
She said,
All right.
Sort of
Sorry.
worryingly, this sort of situation's happening quite a lot, isn't it? Of people just going out like a light on the pitch. It's quite worrying when
Yeah.
there's a trend like that.
And it's young people, and it's young
Yeah.
people. Sorry, Laris, you wanted to say something?
No, yeah, I said actually at one point after this happened, I said, I don't even care if we win or lose this. I only want
Oh,
her
the
to
health
You're
comes
right.
first,
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
For
I
sure.
didn't, at that point, I didn't even care if we won the whole game or not. I was like, just her health, please.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, totally.
It's like give
All
that
right,
trophy to Chelsea. I don't care.
for sure. That's important. There's so many things more important to
Definitely.
our
Well, I
jobs,
think, sorry to
things that
jump
we
in here,
do.
but Leah Balti has called that out. And all right, we know she's on crutches at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very much, that. And Jonas called that
He
out.
also said that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most, I mean, my God, we've seen what happened with, what's his name? Christian.
Leah.
Christian Eriksen.
Christian
Yeah.
Eriksen.
Oh yeah.
Christian
Eriksen,
Eriksen,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
for
yeah,
And
sure.
it's
this is
Luton captain.
awful. So yeah, of course, yeah, and I must admit, yeah, I mean, all right, we obviously knew that, as best we can say, she was okay. Otherwise, the game would have been called off, and I would have accepted that totally, no question.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, listen, they did it for her. They did it for the Arsenal. Did it for the supporters next, yeah. And most importantly, we hope she's going to be very good because she's only a young woman. And I'm not, because I don't see many famous people. Well, Laris knows who I see next. That's too funny. But I have seen her and her partner a couple of times at the Emirates.
There's one thing that I want to really
I just wish them
sort of
well. That's all I'm trying to say. Next. Yeah, sorry, I'm taking over.
There's one thing that I want to sort of touch on. Also, part of the game was at the end. What up, Sima? Okay, there you are. At the end, Eidevall wanted to congratulate or Emma Hayes, and then she shoved him aside.
God.
And what's up with that? I mean, did you guys read any post-match reviews on what happened? Really, there's so many contradictory stories. She says one thing and he says one thing, and I'm not sure what is actually that
Laris
happened.
would have seen so much more than I did, because when you're there, and especially where we were, you're kind of concentrating on the players. They've won. You can see Jonas. You can see her, but yeah, I totally miss. I think most of us probably totally miss that bit. And yeah, I've watched the whole thing on iPlayer again, and I've always, all right, a lot of people question Jonas for his managerial skills, but I don't think anybody can question his personality. He's a caring man. He conducts himself in the right way. I think he's been so generous to Emma. And also what I found so interesting, watching it right through from the beginning, for obviously the bits I couldn't see because I was there, when they're in the tunnel, him and her were bantering away. All right, we don't know, was it that false? I don't know. I'm going to say no. I think, yeah, they were bantering away. And let's be very blunt here. All right, maybe I'll give the biggest argument. And do you know what? Erin Cuthbert, I know the name. Has she been out injured? Because, sorry,
No, she's played.
Okay,
played.
I've
She's
just kind of
captain
forgotten
the game.
about her. Basically, I'm going to call it out here and now. I don't care. Another vile Chelsea female player. Next.
Yeah.
Never liked her. Next. Obviously, I didn't see what went on well, him and the ball business. Okay, but I would still argue the case that Jonas is a decent man. You don't often hear him shouting. Obviously, I appreciate the whole thing about ball, collective, whatever. Doesn't matter. But, okay, that was that. And yeah, all right, we'll argue he should have gone to the fourth official, blah, blah, blah. But more importantly, she is one bad loser. We saw it last year. We see it again. Her, everybody's called this out, if it had been the other way round, a man barging into a woman, that would have been, well, you just might as well have hung him, end of.
Yeah, but no, the thing is, Ange, and I want to just, I think, I'm not sure, Seema didn't watch the game, she said, but I'm not sure if Joan did. Now, at the post match, she says that he's conduct himself as a male aggressor.
Yeah,
What
okay.
a load of baloney! You know, I think all of
Right,
us here.
thank you.
I think all of us here on this call, Glenwyn, we all know that if the shoe had been on the other foot and Jonas had done that to her, there would have it would have been out the club, out the door by now.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, look, finals are emotional, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets burnt up, but Emma Hayes is notorious for this sort of thing. You know, she struts around like a bit of a bruiser, and Jonas too much of a gentleman to shove her back, knowing very well that he would have been out the door. You know, if he had have done, and we probably wouldn't be having this conversation. You know, that you can't stick up for it. But I can tell you now, if the shoe had been on the other foot, he'd have been out the door. And I think we all
You're
know
spot
that.
on, Joan. Thank you. Yeah.
Didn't she say in her press conference that, oh, you guys are just making this bigger than it actually is?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did. So, and then Jonas is saying that they discussed this beforehand, and obviously, they wanted to play with multiple balls, and she said no, they wanted just a single ball, and I think it stemmed from where Cuthbert to take a quick throw.
Yeah, but that was what the whole thing started, because Cuthbert wanted to take an another
ball. Yeah.
And Joe pointing out from, no, we only said one ball, not multiple balls. And that was the whole thing. And then Cuthbert comes running like a maniac to Jonas. That's what we saw on the telly. She comes running like a maniac. There's like words probably that we didn't hear. And then they continue. And then he even said, Jonas, that it's only beneficial when it comes to Chelsea, because now it was the rule, one ball, not ball. So, and that's from what I understood, that whole thing after the game was about.
Yeah, I think it's because of that, because now they discussed it and agreed upon that Chelsea wants one ball and Arsenal wants multiple balls. And but it didn't count in their favor at the end, and now she's salty, and now she's making also accusations that he's an aggressive male on the sidelines, and he got a yellow card for that apparently. But now, it sort of makes the game so much interesting. If the rivalry in between, especially the two London clubs, I mean, it's the second time that we've beat them in a final.
But you see, I don't think it's the rivalry that she's done it for. She's done it to take the onus of the fact that we beat them.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Seema.
That's all it is.
Yes.
She is just gaslighting us over
Yes,
that fact. She
yes,
can't
yes.
accept it. She's just a sore loser. I'm sorry. She's a great
Yeah.
manager for them, but a sore loser.
Big time.
Laris, here's a request by Alex Guitari
Oh God.
Our Alex.
that you must tell us about your dream Friday night about the ladies winning.
No, I something that I
Let's go for it. Let's
Yeah,
let's just
got
put it
Isn't it?
put it there.
oh
It
God.
is a request from our faithful viewers, so please.
Yeah, it was something that I put in the group chat that I had a dream that we won the and that Kate McCabe and Caleb Ford was kissing in front of my face on the pitch because of that whole player-player relationship thing. So I put that in the group chat.
So you had a dream on Friday night that the girls is gonna win.
Yeah, that they was gonna win, and that because they won, they kissed in front of Emma Hayes on the pitch, and because of that whole thing that she said about player-player relationship and that whole stuff. So apparently, I had a dream about that. So
Oh wow! Well, that is a good dream. So please dream about the lotto numbers next, and
Yes. Share them with us,
I'll try
please.
to.
Actually, can you just dream about the guys winning the next 9 games as well and beating Liverpool, and we've got the league? Yay!
Bye.
All right. Thank you, Alex.
The Chloe song. So
Yeah, no, look, that's a good dream to have, and look at that. The ladies did us a good one there, and yeah. So let's go to the play of the match. For those that obviously watched the game, and for those who watched highlights, your play of the match, Joan, who was she?
Well, I'm afraid
Yep.
when this was going on, I was stuck in a very long traffic jam, so I can't really comment. But I would always go with a goal scorer.
Thought
Yes,
as much.
no problem.
Thought as much. Seema, you didn't watch the game, but for what you
No,
obviously
because I
heard,
was there. Yeah. I mean, like Joan, I would go with the goal scorer because it was so, it was so poignant, wasn't it? Because the game just went on. Because I was following it on my phone, but through the comments. So, like, I was just like, oh my God, oh my
It
God.
went on forever.
It did. Well, this is it. And we're looking over there. We're going, what the hell? What the hell? Like, this is
2 hours at the stadium next. Whoop.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't
and
mind
in
being at the stadium, but it was
Right,
just,
this is interesting because I didn't hear it over. They probably announced it, but emotions have got the better of me by then. Because we met up with a friend of ours, Mike Mills, who has been on Cannon Fodder before. It's the first time I met him face to face. That was really lovely. We met in the pub, a local pub afterwards. But we both said Palova. As much as I love Stina. And I was so made up for her. But yeah, so when I sort of, because, like I said, mobile date or whatever. And when I saw she got that, I just thought that was brilliant. She will be my player of the season.
Ustina.
No, Palova.
Palova. Yeah, no, Palova had a very, very good game. She had a brilliant game.
Yeah, personally for me.
Larissa, what was your play of the match?
Well, I actually was between Fox and Stina.
Okay.
Oh, Fox had a brilliant game as well.
Oh, listen, all our girls had a... But yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's certain players that resonate with you, isn't there?
Yeah, no, Fox had a brilliant game. And I said to a colleague of mine this morning, since she's come in, she has done nothing wrong in that right back. And she's
for years.
She's gelling with the team. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say she kept James in her pocket next?
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
I don't like her.
Thank God for that.
I do not like her next.
No.
Yeah. Stina for me, get the player of the match. Obviously because she's a goal scorer. And also she was hassling. And I think between her and Russo, if there's any game that from the start both of them can can start the game together, it would be so nice to see.
Yeah.
Because they just sort of play off each other, and they just are very, very in a good marriage on that front foot. So yeah, I think she gets the nod there. Um, Again, there's so many things that you can talk about this game, but the fact is that we are the champions, and that's the bottom line. We are the
We are the
champions.
record holders.
Those are the
We own-
losers. We are the
Ah.
champions.
Yep. There
Hey,
you go.
lovely.
It was glorious.
Lovely,
Thank
lovely,
you.
lovely. Let's go over to the WSL in terms of where we at in the standings. Obviously, there was a other couple of games played this weekend. Man City, they won. I think they played Liverpool, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they beat
Brilliant goal
Liverpool.
by Liverpool, I have to say.
Continue.
The goal from Liverpool, phew, brilliant goal.
Mm. Oh, did you watch that part? Oh, that was before our game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched that. I think it was
So
a Saturday.
it was also the Saturday. No, it was
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh, I think they played on Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the standings is like this. Man City is ahead of Chelsea with 3 points. And Chelsea, obviously, with Arsenal as a game in hand. So does Tottenham, the
6
top
points.
6. We are 6 points behind Chelsea.
And 9 points behind City.
Yeah, so we have a game on City and United, Liverpool. And we're playing Bristol City next, the 14th. Seema,
No.
where to from here? What are we supposed to do?
Sorry.
Just play our best game and show them, you know. I mean, I'm not worried about the Bristol game. I'm more worried about the City game because we're playing
Away.
them after. Yeah, we're playing away. So that's going to be tough. But you know what? If our boys can do it, our girls can do it because they're on par.
okay.
They're on level. They're rocking it. So, I mean,
Yeah,
to take on Chelsea like that, they can just take on City. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can
And I think all their
mindset,
the mindsets are very different now. See, from I remember speaking to you a few months ago, and we were talking about the mindset has changed with both teams, the girls, the ladies and the guys, and the focus and the fight back that they do. You know, remember that other game when they were like 2-0 down, they came back and they won it sort of like, I think it was like 5-2 or something. And that was just brilliant comeback after half time. So these pet talks they get, the girls need to go to Dubai too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they need to go there too.
Who is LJ?
Lauren James.
Yeah.
That to me is so surprising, and I thank you, Alex, to bring it up. I wanted to say something about that as well.
Yeah, but she
Lauren
gets away
James,
with it in every game.
Every game, they're protecting her.
Every game.
She had a dive, wanting a penalty. That's a yellow card, and then she went on against what's the defender's name that came on for Leah. She got a yellow card for that, and later in the game she should have gotten another yellow card. And I don't know how. Obviously, VAR can't get involved with yellow cards, but I can't understand why the officials on the pitch can't see these things. She's a gangster.
Sorry, can I jump in here? I'm going to call this out on air. Sorry, I'm going to be polite about it. I do follow Lionesses. I can't remember the player's name, but the Nigerian player, when she stood on her back representing the Lionesses, she let her country down. Let alone that poor player.
Was that the game where she got the red card? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, that was vile. Next.
Yeah.
And more importantly, the player was really nice about it. I just think that is disgusting. Her whole demeanour. And actually, my partner in crime, Steve, the way he called it out is all about her. It really is. She's not a team
she's
player.
very arrogant. Yeah, very arrogant.
And I don't like Chelsea one iota, but I do respect her brother. I know he does a lot of good work for local causes and otherwise. And he is someone that I could, if I can take away the Chelsea bit, that I will gravitate to. I just can't, I don't find anything endearing in her as a player. I can see other players that will play for the Lionesses in WSL or wherever they are. And I think, yeah, you're a good player and you're a good... She isn't. Sorry, next.
No.
Well, come on. Arsenal got rid of her. Why?
Yeah.
Fact. Yeah.
Laris, in terms of the WSL table standings and where we're at in the standing, we are third, but also very far from winning it. Seema obviously spoke of mentality, something that you maybe could see that Jonas can sort of introduce, where the ladies can come up with some miracle.
Yeah, I hope so. It's just like winning everything that we can, so we can keep on holding to the third spot and have the playoffs for the Champions League, of course, because that's all that we want. Again, like coming off the season that we had for the Champions League, that's something we want again. So
I think we're going to go third again, end of. But I think the squad is more, or the team, whoever plays first, because that's still a bit debatable, but they will be more in tune with each other. So I think next time round, it's not going to be the agony that we faced.
I was talking about this yesterday, that we have so many good players now, new players, we have injured players coming back, and I actually think that Jonas doesn't know what to do with them right now. Like he doesn't know where to put where. And I was also saying, like, Stina and Lass, we haven't seen them together for a full 45 minutes. It's only been 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The other for the other one. And I think we need to see them for at least a 45 minutes together to see what they can actually do.
Don't you think it's because Palova is doing so well that's keeping less out of the team? And especially now, with Stina doing so well as well, I think Russo will have to get a backseat now, because you have to play with merit. And I think Jonas has to come to the party in terms of getting the tactics right, especially against the City game, because he has to be called out at times. He has to be called out.
Yeah.
I think his game management in terms of who's he starting and who's he bringing on, that should change or improve a little bit. What you say?
Yeah, but then again, like against the lower teams, to say it, I mean, no disrespect, we struggle, and then against the bigger teams, we
do good.
Very decent. So I'm actually more worried about the Bristol game than about the City game.
If we win Bristol, they are relegated. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at the West Ham game, we lost that one. Yeah, and it was actually not a game that we should have lost on paper.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Seema, you were saying?
Oh no, I was saying I'm more worried about that too. I mean, we say okay because it's City, but you know, we struggle with the lower teams. It's just psychological, I think, not performance-wise. It's more psychological, because you go in there knowing on paper we've got it, it's in the bag, but then they outsmart us because they've already read the game tactics. You know.
Joan, we're playing Bristol City next, and then we're playing Leicester City thereafter. And I think then it's Everton, and then it's Man City. No. Yeah, then it's Man City, and then the last game is Brighton.
Brighton, no, it isn't.
The last game. Yeah, the last game is Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah, at home. So it is Bristol City, Leicester City, Everton, Man City, and Brighton. That's the four games that's left.
Well,
we have to win them all.
Well, you do.
12, it's 12 points.
It's 12 points. I think They've got the silverware now. They've got the trophy. So it may give them, not that they need it, but it's probably going to give them that extra bit of bite.
Confidence.
To say that, you know, that we can go out and do this. And I mean, mentality is a big word, because you look at all those teams, and I say this about the men's game as well, that you have to give every team in your respective league respect, and you have to give them credit. It doesn't mean you put on a less performance for somebody lower down, you know, towards the relegation end, that you need to put in the same effort all the time, and not just turn it on when you think you have to turn it on for the big teams, because the games are played across the season, and you have to give your best all the time. And all they can do now is, I'm going to sound like a manager. You've got to just think about your own game, not worry about what everybody else is doing, and
exactly.
concentrate on winning your own game and getting as many points as you can up that table. There could still be people dropping points. I mean, there's a few more games to go.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you just have to keep going with your games. And Jonas being in the sort of position, as Laurie said, where he's got a lot of players who have come back, who are going to be able to go in. But obviously that does mean that, as I've said before, consistency is very important in a team, but you need to have somebody strong to come in and cover a position if, you know, like the worst happens, and you've got to fill a slot. But
Sure.
I think they're going to go. They've got to go for it. They've got to go for it. And I'd love to see them do it. I think Ange is probably right that it will be third, but they may even push up to second. Who knows?
Yes.
But we all want to see them win it. You know?
If I may, Chelsea's fixtures is coming like this: is FA Cup semi-final against Manchester United. Then they've got the WSL against Aston Villa, and I think Villa is possibly giving them a bit of a game, but they won't lose that game. Then they have the Champions League, both legs, first and second against Barcelona. Then they have Liverpool right thereafter, Bristol City right thereafter, Tottenham Hotspurs, and United is their last game. So they have tough fixtures, and they can also, obviously, like you said, Joan, they can drop points. And it's possible that they can drop points, especially now with Arsenal beating them to this final. So that is the sort of thing. And City, Ange, what is their stance on this?
Sorry. Can you say that again? Sorry.
Man City, what do you think is their excuse me, is there possibility of leapfrogging what's her name?
Okay, I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to try their best, and I'll put it bluntly, I don't even like their manager. Sorry, fact, but it is what it is. But he's getting a tune out of them. Next. Don't like Man City, full stop. Next. Don't like them. No, seriously. I think they're really going to go for it, but that blasted woman is going to do it. Hey, the one thing we've managed to do, other than, well, actually we've retained our cup next, is at least she ain't going to beat our record of the quadruple. But I still say she's going to win the Premier League, very begrudgingly. Man City are really going to go for it. They're doing it. And I actually called this out to Steve. I said to him, it hurts me greatly, but I'd rather see them get it than her. I really don't like her. Listen, I do women's football. I will promote women in every possible way, but I really don't think she's done herself. As good as she's been and a serial winner, and I think certainly Saturday showed that, she doesn't promote herself in the right way. Yeah, go off to America, and I'm being really polite about this one as I say it next. Yeah, She'll do it. Hayes will do it. I hope I'm wrong, but she'll do it. I think City will give them. It'll be at the they'll give them a good run for the money. But yeah, I'm putting my money on Chelsea. Hate saying it.
Yeah,
And yeah,
City's got the easier run, except for the game against Arsenal. They've got West Ham, Bristol City, Arsenal, Aston Villa. So that is such an easy run for them, obviously. So also they are not in all the other competitions as well. So they've got only the WSL.
right. I hear what you're saying there, but come on, we're the Arsenal. The women, yeah, you can knock us down, but we've got a point to prove. We can do it with Chelsea, and we've done it before with Man City. Unfortunately, we just want to. We have to win that Man City game. That's a pride thing now, correct?
For sure. For
yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I know it'll be hard. I appreciate that, but it's a pride thing.
All right, I understand.
I think Chelsea have a lot
Chelsea's
more
so
going into any one of their games. They're psychologically going to be affected because their quad is off. Because that's what I love the most. When I listened back to that commentary, they were like, the quad's off, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, but we still have the opportunity to get something out of anything. I mean, if we could get another
we've got to try.
another trophy, then we have to try it.
It's the fight. We've got to fight.
Let's go to the game for the 14th, Bristol City. Ange, your prediction for that game? It's a home game.
Oh, sorry, we're talking. Oh God! I don't want to word this the way I'm going to say it. Oh, I don't think we'll annihilate them. If we do, that'll be even better. Well, it's certainly a win. Well, it's Bristol City. Sorry, next. Yeah, should be a few goals. I'm sorry. Oh, I need to put me.
Okay, we come back to you, Laris.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that one.
I'm thinking a 3-1. 3 for Arsenal, 1 for Bristol.
1 for
Seema. I was going to say the same, by the way, Glenn.
We can
3-1.
So at least 1 goal has to go in.
Yeah, definitely. Joan, and yourself?
I'm gonna do the girls' credit, and I'm gonna say 4-1.
Wow, good one.
Well, I mean, it's sort of going back to what I said, that if we were saying Arsenal and Chelsea, we wouldn't be, we'd be saying it's not going to be. But you've got to give exactly the same against Bristol City as you're going to give against Chelsea and Manchester.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fair.
Correct.
And you can't go into it saying, it's only Bristol City, and when we won the FA Cup, this would be a doddle. Because as soon as if Bristol City score, then that's it. You're on the chase, and your game plan has to pick up straight away. So
correct. Then you're chasing.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, sorry, can I come back in this? Because I was going to go with the 3-1. We'll definitely concede one. No disrespect to our lovely goalkeeper, and I really love her, but it is what it is.
Yeah, she needs to move.
I'm going to go with Joan. I think we're going to be on a good run. It'll be a 4-1, maybe more, but I'll go with the 4-1. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I was going to go 4-0. So I don't think we will concede. I don't have space for me there, so I'm gonna just say it as a 4-0, and yeah, that's gonna be that. So I think Bristol City scored the last time at home, where at their house, and we came back in the second half to beat them. I think 5-1 or 4-1 or something to that effect. Yeah. So it's going to be a 4-0 at this stage. So let's move on to yesterday's game. Well, that game was also yesterday on Sunday. It was a draw, a 0-0 draw. And what the narrative is now, Seema, is that Arsenal didn't go there to play. Arsenal went there just to park the bus.
Yeah.
That is such a ball ache for me. It's
Look,
let's correct it. Sorry, Joe. Let's correct it. We did park the bus, and we parked it in their hood.
Yeah.
So now what?
What I'm saying is, people
Look at it in
expected
a different
Arsenal to
perspective.
perform.
Yeah, but
We
Glenwyn,
performed.
Glenwyn, those same people who expected Arsenal to perform perhaps didn't think that once in going there and performing, and you leave spaces open for a very good City counter attack. Because once they
Exactly.
get their nose in front, one is never enough. They keep going and going and going. But
You
we've
see,
gone there. We've gone
sorry,
there this season on
sorry,
equal
Joan.
footing.
Emerson had a dream, by the way, Larissa. He said 4-0, so I think that dream is going to come through. Sorry, Joan, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all right. You know, if we'd have sat back and let them play and play and play and play and not did what we did, there would have been a goal route, and these same people would be saying, "Oh, Arsenal have bottled it again for X, Y, and Z." But you
And
had
that's
this time you had a team in the team in red and white going out there, not afraid, nothing in their
yeah,
mind. We are on the
yeah,
same territory as you, pal. So get used to it, and we
Yeah.
can
yeah.
be as
Exactly.
tactical as you can. Because let's face it, City weren't exactly on all cylinders, were they? But that seems to be
No,
all right. There's more being made of the fact that Arsenal didn't go there and have a go, because we all know what
Oh,
would have happened if City had
oh,
won it. Then
Joan.
all the press would have been
Yeah.
as it was before again. Sick of
Did
it
yeah, but
anyone
already.
that
see Haaland? Was Haaland on the pitch?
Who?
who's that?
No.
Who's
Was
that?
yeah, because I mean, did anyone see it? Because I didn't hear even the commentators taking his name, but what I did hear was Saliba,
Saliba,
Gabriel, Ben
Yeah,
White.
it was in his back pocket next, and I didn't watch
Gabriel.
the game next.
I heard all our defenders, our centre backs, our right backs. Where was he?
Yeah.
And
Great. Yeah.
it can't be a factor of it's a lucky game, but they did it at the Emirates as well. He didn't have a shot on target Sunday, and he didn't have a shot on target in the
So
first
was this
game
the
at the
same guy
Emirates.
that scored 50 plus goals and he was predicted to score more this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy, I think. I don't know where
Oh,
he
was
is. He's
it?
probably
Okay.
still in Norway.
Well,
So, but that's the thing, Joan. The narrative is that the pundits, the paid pundits, are saying that City couldn't break Arsenal because Arsenal was brilliant. Arsenal's
Yes,
defense was
yes,
brilliant, and the
yes,
narrative
of
is
course.
if Arsenal had to lose it, they bottled it, like you said. So
Yeah.
so I don't understand what is the hate about Arsenal and why is it such a huge thing for
Well,
Arsenal
because
to
these
do.
these same sort of so-called pundits, season after season, have berated us left, right, and centre, saying we're not there. Said Arsenal need to knuckle down on their defence and get people in, and Arsenal have done that, and they're doing it because you've got a group playing together who know what they should be doing, and covering for each other, like Saka and a bit of running back to stamp out. So you almost had like a back six there sometimes
Yeah.
Correct.
on that game. But that's what it's all about. Covering each other, and don't let City play. Get in their faces, smother them out, and that's it. You can't.
Because that
Yeah,
is the
but
way that's the way that you should play against the best in the world. Because
Yeah.
if you're gonna give them a chance, any chance you will give them to open up, they will punish you.
Yes,
And
they
you
will.
went and we went there with a tactical plan in mind. And
Mhm.
like you say, Joan, the two wingers they came in and supported Givior and Rice, and
Mm.
we've never seen that. We've never
No.
seen that. We've always been on
yeah.
the front foot, and now we had to come back and show the other side of our game, and that's the
Mm.
brilliance of it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but you see, City were doing the same thing, but no one's talking about that.
No.
They were
Exactly.
defending too. They had like 6 or 8 players in the box when we were there, but no one's saying anything about that.
No.
They can't accept it that we're just coming up there now and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're coming to ours and we're sorting them. We're going to theirs, we're beating them.
Mm.
And they just can't accept that. I'm sorry.
And Alex Ferguson said this: if you beat your rivals, you win at home and you draw away, you can win the league. That is Alex Ferguson's motto. So if we've done it against both our rivals, we've beat both of them at the Emirates, and we went to their houses and we drew at their house, and that's something that you take 4 points off them, and that hasn't happened before. Last season, obviously, we've done it with Liverpool, but we went to the ETHIHAD last season and we were beaten for 4-1, I think. Larissa, sorry, you were saying?
No. I was only saying, poof, don't remind me about that game.
So there's so many.
We silenced the Etihad. We silenced the Etihad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
After 57 games that they failed to
That's
score,
it.
with 1 shot on target, with 6 shots at goal, and none of that was Haaland or De Bruyne's. Foden was
Doku,
quiet.
wasn't it?
He was Doku, yeah. Foden was kept quiet. Haaland was kept quiet. Rodri had the ball most of the time, and they had so many possession. We had 27% possession with 73.
Ridiculous.
And that was all to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. And that's all. That's all the possession they had. I mean, that was good. And now the pundits had the audacity to say that Arsenal didn't rock up. Man of the match. Who was your man of the match? Ange, obviously, we didn't watch the game.
I didn't watch it.
Larissa, what's your man of the match for that game?
Pooh, that was a difficult one because, I think for me against Saliba, because he kept Haaland in his pocket. Like, he took him out sometimes to play with him and then put him back again. So I think that the defense that we have is rock solid. Like Gabriel, Saliba, I think we have the best duo in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Joan?
Well, from my own perspective, they were all men of the match because they all worked together.
Yeah.
They all worked together as a team. But I think in this game, it was quite clear how much William Saliba had been missed last
season.
And I think that was, he's only going to get better. This young man, he's only going to get better. But I mean that they were all good. That they worked well. They worked well as a team. I know they tried to crucify Cuvier, a little bit, and obviously then he was given the extra bit of cover. But Saliba, I think, what was the standout?
Sorry, can I just jump in here? And obviously I didn't watch the game, but I watched X amount of. You've got this amazing partnership. And yeah, he is my favourite player. Not going to lie, Gabriel. These two, this is just growing and growing. It's a partnership.
I actually, if we had them last season, we would have won the league. If Saliba, we would have. I mean,
I'm not taking anything away from Saliba, but this has just worked perfectly.
Seema.
I mean, obviously our 2 centre backs, but for me as well, I think Ben White was in there too yesterday. He was really stepping in and taking on, where we never used to do the 2 and the 3 against the City player, but they were getting in there, and he was there. He was there.
For me, it was between Saliba and Ben White. Ben White, he's becoming into his own skin, and he's doing so much.
Signed?
And also he's done so much better, especially now that he's been on the right back, opposed to when he was playing in Saliba's position. So I think the injury from what's her name, Tomiyasu, couldn't come at a better time for him to step into that right back space. And he has made it his own. So, but my vote went to Mr. Saliba. A bit of a stats there. He's almost 100% on all fronts there. So, And like you say, he had Haaland in his pocket, took him out, put him back, and took him out. Haaland is so confused that where he's at, he's not sure if he should be in his pocket or he should be in Gabriel's pocket. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he's so confused. So I think, yeah, that was my man of the match.
Yeah.
Ladies, we don't have much time, so I just want to. I was gonna go to the title race, but there's 2 games coming this week, and it is Luton Town and Brighton at the weekend. So tomorrow it's Luton, and Brighton on Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Is
Because we
that
play
the
on
early
Tuesday
game?
again. Yeah, we play on Tuesday as well. So
We're
it's on
playing
Saturday.
Bayern Munich. Yeah.
Yeah, Bayern on
Ooh.
Tuesday. I'm back for that game.
Are you back? Where I'm at, I must be. I'm gonna take myself out here, and I put Miss Joan in there. Ange,
Sorry.
tomorrow night.
Oh, what, Luton? Do you know what? Oh, God, I'm going to sound the right person here.
Luton
I
is
feel a little
good.
bit sorry for Luton. But the big but's coming. It's the Arsenal playing. This will be an interesting one. Do you know what? I don't think it'll be as good as we all think it's going to be. We'll win, without a doubt. I don't know how else to word this. I'll be interested to watch it. It'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as amazing as we think it should be. Does that make sense? Yeah.
For sure it does, because Luton Town, they are
They come out
fighting
fighting.
for
Yeah.
they
I
come to
think
fight.
we need.
Yeah, they will.
I
Yeah,
think-
they'll be so up for it. And
Yeah,
I do
I
like
think we
their
need to
manager.
be. I
Sorry.
think we need to be really careful because
Yeah.
Luton are a team that play old style football. They do the
Yeah.
basics, and they all know their jobs, and they do them well. I mean, look what happened against Manchester United. You know,
And Liverpool.
and Liverpool. That they do their job well, and we cannot take our foot off the gas. Right, this is
No.
you're going for the league title, and they are going for points to stay in
Yeah.
the Premier League. So these are dangerous games. I mean, no game is easy. No game should be looked at as
Terry.
that's a given. So we're going to win it, but I don't think it's going to be a big score, or maybe 2-1 or something like that. But we're going to have to be on our guard. We're going to have to watch people like Barkley. We're going to have to watch all sorts of all sorts of players there.
The left back Doughty,
Yeah.
he's a very good player for me.
Yeah.
He's in my fantasy league team. Doughty, I love him. I like the way he plays.
Townsend as well.
Townsend is there.
Yeah.
Morris hassles the defenders, so they have a good team there.
Yeah.
Ange, did you make up your mind on that game tomorrow? You know we're gonna win, but I'm not sure.
Oh God, I hate being called out. Actually, I'm quite good at these predictions at the moment. Oh, right. Think. Considering Raya's in pretty good form, we shouldn't concede anything, but maybe a 2-0. I don't know. It ain't going to be a big. If I'm wrong, I hope I am wrong, but yeah, I'll go for a 2-0 off the top of my head.
That's fair. Larissa, and tomorrow night's game for you?
I have to agree with Joan on that one. I mean, Luton is fighting for the points, and Luton has proven themselves against the bigger clubs that they can handle them. So I'm actually being brave and saying a 3-2.
Sure.
Ooh.
That is brave. Look, last time we've beat them 4-3, so that's not anything different to what we've seen at Luton Town. So
I'm not being a very low Gooner here, but I would like to see him get something out there. I just kind of gravitate to Luton. I don't know. I just do. I don't know why. I do. Next, I want us to beat them, but I don't want them to, suffer. If that makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah, sorry.
Seema.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe that the atmosphere at the Emirates is electric. I think the crowd are going to bring it on. I think Luton are going to come and give a game.
They're
But
going to
I
miss your
think-
voice there, though.
Oh, I know. My son was saying the other day that we can hear you having a go at Ramsdale for that boot he did. And I was like, I actually wasn't saying anything about Ramsdale, but if you want me to, I can. But anyway, no, I think it's going to be a good game. And I think we're going to get it 3-1. And I don't think he's going to play Saka tomorrow either.
I don't think he should.
No, he's going to rest him because we need him.
Needs
Not for the Brighton game so much, but we need for Bayern for
For
sure.
Bayern Munich, correct.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick to Seamus 3-1. So they obviously will score 1 goal at least, but we will continue with.
They're going to catch us off guard. That's what happens.
For sure.
And I really hate it when it's always on the clock end. You know, it's so frustrating because their fans sit in that corner. So, and it always happens then. For some, I don't know. It's maybe we won't do it this time because our set pieces are wicked. We really have worked on our set pieces, but we just tend to ease off a little bit when we defend the set pieces.
5-0.
So, yeah.
Terry says Arsenal will win by 1 goal margin. It will be a good game for sure. Let's go on to the Saturday's game, Brighton. Ange, we're playing away to Brighton, considering what they did at Liverpool. Should have actually just kept them to a 1-1 draw.
Should have won
that.
Oh, God, really put me on the spot there. I think they're going to be a very tough cookie, actually. Yeah. Oh, God.
Should we come back to you?
Yeah, I need to think about that one. I'm a bit...
Larissa, what's your take on that one?
I'm going to be brave again. I'm going to say 3-0 for Arsenal. So 0 for Brighton, 3 for the Arsenal.
You are brave, yeah?
Oh wait.
In any reason why we would go to Brighton and score 3 goals?
Why shouldn't we not
can.
score 3 goals?
Yeah, because we can.
Yeah.
Simple, we can.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but look, you're brave, lady. So,
I mean,
do you know why I'm being so hesitant? Because Brighton really don't like us now. And yeah, they can turn up when need be. But, well, we've got 2 of their best players next. They've got a point to prove. They're getting their noses rubbed in it constantly. Next.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that might sound a bit, but yeah, I think there's something on that. Oh, God, I've got to do a score prediction. We're going to win it. 2-1.
Not so brave like Larissa.
No, I'm not that brave, no.
2-0.
I think we
You're
have
brave,
to
you're brave.
2-0 to the Arsenal.
I mean, we are now saying that Brighton is going to win.
No.
Oh, sorry.
We're saying 2-0. We're saying 2-0 to the Arsenal. Arsenal.
Thank you. Thank you, Larissa. And now, Joan.
Well, having gone to that ground and been crapped on by seagulls, most times, that I can, then I can count. I think I'm going to go 3-1 to Arsenal. I think Danny Welbeck will score. I think Leonardo Trossard is going to score.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go 3-1 to Arsenal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Larissa on this one. I'm gonna have it the 3-0. I just wanted to hear her actual take. Why would we score 3 goals there? But it's a situation of we have to go there and put the stample down there and say, nobody can tell us otherwise. We're gonna beat you 3-0. That's it. I think, ladies, that is gonna be a 3-2 from Emerson. 5-0.
No
That's it.
sympathy.
That is the Luton game. John
Yeah,
has
Luton.
given now.
Yeah.
That's the Luton game. I think, ladies, this has been a very good a good show, especially the first time, Larissa. Oh man, you had
I hope I
very
was good.
No, you had a beautiful
Great.
debut show, and long may it last. So I'm so glad that you agreed to come onto the show.
Yeah.
And well done to you, lady. It is such a good and nice opportunity. Thank you, Ange, for introducing us to
My powers of persuasion are second to none.
to Larissa. So yeah,
Chloe, if you're watching, you need to come on, Chloe.
yeah,
Oh yes,
Chloe.
lovely Chloe. I've seen in the chat. Where are you, my darling? Come on the airways next.
Chloe is on the group, the WhatsApp group with us. So yeah, she said she couldn't put anything into words because she was in the pub yesterday as well. So I'm not gonna expose Chloe.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. She was celebrating. We're totally cool with that. Next.
Joan, here's something from John. If you ain't been crapped on by the seagull, Brighton, you ain't lived 3-0.
I have to say, I hate Brighton. That's all I'm going to say.
I think
one thing I think we should press. I mean, this is really great. All the ladies on the panel, and of course, you know, sort of Glenwyn keeping us in line here. But I really think that things like this, maybe Mr. Arteta should get a little email about it to say, why don't you listen, you know, watch, and to what your ladies fans, you know, are thinking. It's not only we talk about the men's team as well. Because you get a lot of this. There's always a lot of focus on interviews and interviewers going in, and they see guest interviews on the men's side. I think it's about time. I think it's about time the ladies were promoted on their views on the men as well.
That's a good. Seeing that you're the legend, Joan, can we leave that up to you to reach out to Arteta?
Yes. Oh yeah, I've done.
Come on, Joe, you can do it.
I'd like to reach out to Mikel Arteta.
Text Bukaya. Maybe you can get him.
Yeah. So I'm happy to approach the club about that.
Yeah, no, that would be a very nice thing, especially if they can just come in and listen. They don't have to comment, nothing. They just have to, you know, listen at least to the insight that you guys are giving as female supporters. It's so much nice. I mean, if people tell me go listen to a male supporters podcast, I would rather sit and listen to you guys, because the insight that we get from this game, from you guys about the game, it's so much refreshing, and it's teaching me as a male supporter so much about the game, because we see it differently the way you see it, and it's so legendary to take that. I mean, there's John, myself, and John are talking so much about getting women onto the show, because it is so imperative to hear the voices of those female supporters. And big ups to you guys that are willing to come and teach us men about your inside of the game. It is so refreshing to see and to hear. I mean, thank you.
I'm a banger. I reckon
we should invite Gary Neville on or something and see if he can take us on.
Oh God.
No, can't be doing that.
Abdul Wahab, thank you. We love you too, my man. Thank you for being on the show, and thank you for everybody. John, Emerson, Alex, Terry. If I miss somebody, Oh, Larissa's not on the chat. She's in the show.
Yeah, she's here. Living legend. Woo.
Yeah, she was on in the chat for the last couple of weeks, so she's made up the progression into the show, which is so good to see. Also, congratulations to Nawari signing a long-term. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
Ethan
I
and
saw
Worry,
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
very good.
And Obi Martin getting a second hat trick.
Yeah.
Is he the bloke that scored 21 goals in 2
He's
games? I
right,
think.
he's
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
under
Yeah.
18s, isn't he? Or under 16s or something like that.
Under 18,
Very young
yes.
lads, yeah.
Under
Yeah.
18s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is such a great thing. Any final words from you, ladies? Let's start by Ange in two seconds. No,
Right,
you can't
okay.
keep it.
I'm going to promote the women. We're on international break. It's the Lionesses now, but Larissa, you'll come back on me. Was this an April Fool's joke? Because I think it actually fell on the 31st. Do you think we're going to get Ella too?
No.
Nah,
I would love
And
her, but unless
I
somebody
would not.
leaves,
I
where
would not want her there.
No.
I love her so much, but where are we going to squeeze her in? Yeah,
There's no space for her
No.
because you've got Kim
Yeah,
Little,
I
you've
know,
got
I know,
Cooney
I know.
Cross,
Lil-
you've got
Lova,
Lacasse, you've got
I know.
Lova. There's so many people
I
there.
know. Unless she
Nah.
plays a totally different position. Is she any good in goal?
And I think she will distract Russo because of their friendship.
Yeah.
But none of them have got to look in when I make my comeback. So, you know.
Well, absolutely.
Space free. We have to keep the space free.
Yeah, you got to keep space there. Anything from you, Larissa? Any final words?
Well, I'm actually happy that Emma Hayes is the only person who won a quadruple with Arsenal
Yes.
back in the day.
Oh, yes.
So quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, she's not gonna. I mean, she's
never
not
gonna
gonna
do it.
see.
Again, so I'm
No,
very
she
happy.
won't. Good point. Good point. Anything from you, Joan?
Well, I'd just like to close and say I think that we're going into a very exciting period now for the Arsenal, especially you know the guys. It's our job to be the 12th man, to believe, to make them believe, to help them believe, and to be with them, be behind them 100% of the way, and give them all the support that that they deserve, and that they are going to need, and our faith that they're going to bring things home for us this season. So it's a very exciting time, and I'm glad to be part of it. And long may it continue. Up the Gunners.
Glad to be
Lovely.
good.
Before we go to Seema, here's something that John has said. Joan, you're in the know. You wash their kits.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Well, yeah.
Do
I
you
remember
use that certain brand? That's the thing. No.
Yeah, I should remember. I should remember that, John. There's talk about reaching out to Mikel Arteta. I'll be reaching out in certain places. You know, get me out.
Probably.
Seema, and your side. What is your
I'll
last word?
steer you. You drive the bus, and I'll steer you, Joan. Okay?
Yeah, that's great. It's happening. The team aren't getting away with it without hearing formulated and sensible views from their a selection of their female fans.
So we park the bus in City's
We park the
Hood.
bus. We park the bus
We park the
outside.
bus. We're now
bang
going
on
to park the
door.
bus in
Oi,
everyone
I
else's
wanna-
hood.
yeah, oi, we're
And the
coming in.
girls, when
Yeah.
they go, they're going to park their bus and show
Yeah.
them who the boss is. Okay?
Yeah. We should
We-
go
That's
into the
how we
press
feel
room.
about our team.
Well, we shall sit. Yeah, we shall sit where they sit and have selection of the players there and the manager, and they can ask us questions.
Yeah.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Ladies, it was a very nice show, and I thank you once again for always being available, and
Thank
may it
you.
long continue. And again, the guys in the chat for coming on and be such a great sport to support the ladies and Cannon Fodder and Gooner Matterz. You may subscribe to Gooner Matterz, you may subscribe to Cannon Fodder, and all the best for the rest of the week, and enjoy tomorrow night's game. God bless, be safe, and cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Good night.